Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
I'm Twisdale. I'm from Suffolk Public Schools, and I am the elementary specialist with Suffolk, and I'm very excited to be here with you today. At this moment in our country's history, public education sits at a precipice. Our post-pandemic education landscape echoes the call for deep, lasting, authentic change. Gone are the days when schools and communities can function separately as sustainable organizations. Our families, our children are counting on us. And if we listen, we can hear them call to us. Come, unity. Come, unity. Come, unity. If we're paying attention, we know that communities and schools are already inextricably bound, more so today than ever before. The future of public education rests firmly on the ability of schools and communities to come together. All District Read serves as a mechanism for bringing schools and the local community together as a unified force to benefit our children, our future readers, learners, leaders. Last fall, in preparation for the launch of the first All Suffolk Reads book, Rotarians from the downtown and Northern Suffolk Rotaries, along with other local community business leaders and community sponsors, came together to place sponsorship stickers inside each of the nearly 8,000 All District Reads books that would soon find their way into the homes of every Suffolk Public Schools elementary student. On launch day, Rotary members joined schools across the SPS district to help with distribution of the books. Widespread excitement around All Suffolk Reads initiatives spurred positive media coverage regarding SPS, both Rotary clubs and other community businesses and organizations. Within every community, there are passionate organizations already pining for ways to make a difference in the futures of their communities and organizations. All District Reads offers a structure to support and sustain the synergistic and life-giving connection between schools and communities. With the launch of the second All Suffolk Reads book this past spring, families, teachers, and schools seemed fully engaged with the ADR goal of lighting literacy fires. As one parent said, "My kids look forward to hearing the next chapter each night. It was great," offered a parent from Kilby Shores Elementary. Community is found through ADR in the unifying power of books. Consider the following response by a grandparent from Nansemond Parkway Elementary School. She has enjoyed the story. "I'm her grandmother, a retired elementary teacher, and I looked forward to our reading time together." And finally, this quote from a Creekside parent: "My fourth grader and I have loved the Suffolk Reading program. We got so much enjoyment from reading together. The schedule from the city helps keep him accountable without me having to nag him to read. This is honestly the most enjoyable and beneficial reading program we have ever experienced." Teachers have expressed their witnessed impact of All District Reads as well. "I love that it builds the at-home libraries of students," observes a teacher from Florence Bowser Elementary. "It opens their eyes to book series that may interest them, includes the comprehension questions, and I love that a copy of the book is provided to each student." Teachers know the life-giving power of books. For children, access to quality literature can make an indelible impact on their motivation to read. Last year, prior to the launch of our first book, Suffolk Public Schools Superintendent Dr. John B. Gordon III expressed his hope that the All Suffolk Reads initiative motivate students to read for pleasure. We think getting children to read for pleasure, he said during last year's ADR breakfast, is the missing piece of the puzzle. Dr. Gordon's words proved to be prophetic. Just prior to the fall book launch, a survey was shared with families to determine family perspectives on reading at home. Of the families surveyed, just 80% indicated that their children read for enjoyment on a daily or weekly basis. After the completion of the second ADR book, families were again surveyed. This time, just over 90% of parents surveyed indicated that their children read for pleasure on a daily or weekly basis. The following words from an SPS parent sum up this ADR impact. My son loved it. As a first grader, he enjoyed the story and wanted to read more so that he could answer the trivia questions at school. The video posts on YouTube helped us on days when I, as a parent, was tired. My third grader could relate to the story as a student, male, and African American. Students bring their life experiences, their cultures with them to school every day. They have unique knowledge, skills, and abilities learned from their families and their communities. This is their cultural wealth. With access to books like Theo Edison, Oliver Playground Millionaire, L. Ray Jakes' Magic, and our fall book, Ways to Make Sunshine by Renee Watson, students can see themselves in the pages of the books that we are reading together at school. In turn, they will understand their own stories are unique and beautiful and interesting, that their futures are full of potential, and that their life choices matter and can make a difference to the common good. Our families, our parents, they are our children's, our student first teachers. The neighborhoods and communities in which our students live are the villages with which we must partner to make certain all students feel valued, seen, and heard. How can we make these important connections to help our families understand that we value their roles, their priorities, their identities? Education as an institution cannot impact student trajectories without first seeking to understand their unique cultures and the identities represented in the eyes of each student that walks through the doors of the schoolhouse each day. All District Reads offers a mechanism for unifying schools and community organizations, a way for communities to leave a legacy of literacy for generations to come. There is no better investment than in the lives of public school students, and there is no better student investment than in the access to quality literature. Schools and communities that are committed to working, learning, and reading together will acquire and sustain the potential to grow and thrive through the complex challenges of the 21st century education landscape. All District Reads serves as a unifying and cohesive mechanism between the local school district and the local community. With All District Reads, there is a way forward. Unity has come. Thank you.